Why do experts sometimes struggle with explaining things simply?
It's a very interesting thing, and anybody who is an expert at anything knows that because they suffer. So we used to have a rule of thumb in communication where we say that learn to explain your expertise to someone as if you're talking to a 7-year-old child. If you can't explain it to a 7-year-old child, you're overcomplicating it or you're losing the majority of your audience. So I've had many instances where I've worked with very senior engineers or very technical people, and they are talking about something, whether it's through production lines or whether it's in finance, where the subject matter is extremely dense, but to them it makes perfect sense. And again, coming back to what we've spoken about before, it's not about what you are saying, it's about what your audience is understanding. So you cannot have 30 minutes of an expert speaking about something which makes sense to them and is not making sense to anybody else. So again, I think it is critical to coach yourself if you're a subject matter expert, or look at it always in a way that I know this, but I am explaining this to somebody, again, saying who's a 7-year-old or a 10-year-old. And you will find that the 7-year-olds and 10-year-olds today are very switched on, and you can really get a lot of that technical know-how to them. It's just how it needs to be explained, right? So again, help humanize it for people so they understand and they engage. And a lot of times, again, we find it's extremely fascinating that once you do that, the questions that people have, and when they ask you those questions, that's really when you can touch upon even more, let's say, complex data, and people understand because they've understood the context. So again, with the idea is that you can be a subject matter expert, but you need coaching when it comes to how you communicate that to people, and we're always there. We've helped a lot of teams and individuals with that.